Yo guys, it's JJ here, and today we're back with a brand new video. I'll be going through a beat that I made for the new album that Pusha T has just released this last Friday. It's Almost Dry, and the album is pure heat. Yay, Pharrell killed the production. I think Pusha came up with his gritty, flowy cocaine bars as per usual, and there's no complaints. So I'll be going through the beat that I think that if I was a part of this project, that would slide in quite well. So let's just go straight into this joint. First of all, I got a sample and it was called Stephen St. Paul Breathy. Got 4 chops out of it, 3 of them using the beat, 1 for the outro. And for you guys to get a good sense of what the chops sound like within the beat, I'll show you guys right now. So this is what it all sounds like. As you guys can hear, that's what all 4 chops sound like together. And you can hear it has this like nice little glittery glam to it, kind of a spark to it, but then you can also hear this kind of like eerie organ in the back, I think it is. It's just, you know, a bit of this, a bit of that, put it in the pot, here, there, left, right, center, and boom. You got yourself a nice sample for Pusha T to spit over. And for effects, all I did was I cut out all the lows, a few of the highs, and a few of these mids that I didn't like. Then I added in a bit of reverb. You see the decay, the mix, and that's how we just do it. Then I stereoized the samples a bit, and as you can see, they're all on different channels, but they all have the same effect chain on it. However, the reason they're all in different mixing channels is because I wanted to make sure they all sounded the same volume, so it sounded good. Ayo. And then next up, I added this preset from Expand 2. It's called Glassy Glockenspiel from Bells. Really, really good sound. I think it sounds super nice, super airy, super, again, a bit of glam. I laid out the pattern like this. It just adds a bit more of an atmospheric layer to the latter part of the beat. And with that being said, this is what it sounds like. Hey, as you guys can hear, sounds lovely, glistery, glammy, and something for Pusha T to go over. For the effects, I added another EQ, took off a few of these high mids that I didn't like, and then of course a bit of reverb, because you can't go wrong with that. Now that we've just gone through the melody, I'll be taking you guys through the drums, showing you how it's all done. And here's a few pointers for this new It's Almost Dry album on how to do the drums. First of all, a lot of perks are used as the main like hitting snare. So that's what I did. Second of all, you'll have a few distorted 808s here and there. Really nice. Then you want some boom bap hi-hats that are used as more of, not as a constant to the standard pattern played, like a bit of a here and there switch up. So first of all, we got ourselves the and this is the pattern I laid. It's very messy, very out there. You gotta always max out those velocities. You can't go wrong by doing that. And just before you guys call me out for it, I am very much aware that I didn't start the pattern as well on the usual grid, but it sounds really, really good and adds a bit of like a disjointed feel to the beat, but super hard, and of course with a tiny bit of variation. And lastly, before I play you guys the pattern, what I did to my 808 was I got onto the channel rack, clicked on 808, clicked here, and then put hold to max and everything else 0. So when I cut off the note, the 808 stops itself, so it just makes it sound even better. And this is what the pattern sounds like. Sounds nice, gritty, hard. As I was just saying, that's like a theme of the album. You'll find a few distorted 808s here and there, thought I'd add that to my beat. Next up, we got this perk that I got from one of the Lunch 77 drum kits for Yeezy, Kanye himself. I played this nice pattern going, and it just plays throughout the whole beat. And as you guys can see, the one just before I ducked the velocity a bit, just so it sounds a bit more natural. And this is what the perk sounds like. I think it sounds super nice. And also, real quick on the effects for this perk, I just added a bit of distortion via RC20. Next up, we got this clap that I added at the end of every 4-bar loop. It kind of acts like an open hat, however, you guys will see why I did. So this is what the clap sounds like. Pretty nice in my opinion. For the effects, a basic EQ. Then I added a delay, which with just the level, that's the wet, tempo sync, key pitch, and then played it on the time too. And then I added a lot of Valhalla vintage verb reverb. Next up, we got a kick pattern. You know how it be. It just pretty much follows the 808 pattern. And whenever there's like a little kick roll going on, as you can see, I just played with the velocities a bit to make it sound a bit more nice. So this is what my kicks sound like. Bada bing, bada boom, and that's the kick for you, my people. Next up, we got ourselves an open hat pattern. As you guys can see, it's a very basic repetitive, every I think it's 4-step. And I just played with velocities a bit by clicking Alt R, play with the knob, and then let's hear what the pattern sounds like. Let's be real, no one wants to hit that for a full 8 bars. But as you guys can see, it's quite far back in the mix, but it just adds a little bit of an extra little oomph to the beat. It just puts it all together. It's like that cherry on top, in my opinion. And then last but not least, of course, we cannot forget the hi-hat. So this is the hi-hat pattern I played. Initially, it was a 2-step, but then I was like, now let me go back to this. Let me jiggy it up a bit. Whenever I have a roll, as you guys can see, I played with the velocities. The way I made it was initially it was a 2-step pattern, and every 2-step would just have this change in velocity. And then I went from there and just adjusted the rest manually. With that all being said, this is what the hi-hat pattern sounds like. Bada bing, bada boom, that's the hi-hat pattern for you, my friends.
Yeah, I got an album.
Do you?
No. How many? But I'm not a rapper.
Let's hear the whole drums together. Now this is what the whole drums sound like together, my people. And my people, you have now made it to the end of the video. I want to say thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And of course, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff down below. You know, I love you guys. Let's just see a bit of love back. No complaints here, there. Now you'll hear the beat at the end of the video. Make sure you guys have a blessed week and take it easy. Peace.